Okay, to start, all we need to do is when we're on this activity and we want to actually uh, use Keynote, you select the Keynote down the bottom here. Now, you have to download it first. This is already downloaded, of course, so this is just showing me a preview of the Keynote. In the top right-hand corner up here, all you need to do is hit that button and then say Opening Keynote. Now, here's a little warning that once you've opening it up in Keynote, if you haven't used Keynote before, it will come up with a little window saying Welcome to Keynote, hit Continue, then you will have to say Use iCloud. Using iCloud will just allow all these documents, as you can see on my iPad here, to stay, actually not on the iPad, in the cloud, so it's just sort of saves a bit of space in a way, but it's just out there and I can access it on any of my devices. But this will take a few minutes to import. Once it's finished importing, we can then edit this and do what we want. It's a local copy actually on the iPad itself. So when it's finished importing. Okay, so once it's finished importing, it may come up with this window here, basically saying last edited in Keynote. Just ignore that. Just hit the Done button in the top right hand corner. Now, if it does come up, you will have to actually just tap onto the Keynote again, as you see I'm doing here. The last one, which was today, 3D Shape Sort version 2. Once it loads, it downloads. This is quite a large one, but anyway, it's got all the pictures here, as you can see, of the 3D shapes. Now, this activity is that the students are labeling these 3D shapes to what they look like, what shapes they are. So to do that, what they can do is, or what you can do is, you hit this button here, the plus button. This allows you to add things, pictures, text, etc. If it does come up with this saying it wants access to your photos, hit OK. That will just save later on if you create something, you want to insert it. And you hit the text button here. This gives us a few options of different types of text that we want. I'm just going to select just very simple text and move that up into here. To move it, all I'm doing is just dragging it with my finger. This tells me it's in the center. And now I can say what type of shape that is. And if I think it's that, I will hit, and I just tap out of the screen, out of the text box. And then I can just select number 2 on the side, label that one by exactly the same way, adding a text box. And you can see here the text box, as soon as I added it, it's put it here. It's a little blue box around it. I'm just going to use my finger and drag that up here like this. And it's over there. And then I just tap inside it again, and that allows me to add something. And if I think it's this one, and again I just tap outside. I can go back in by tapping it and re-editing it, so I can delete that if I want to, and put something else in there if I think it's something else. And again, I'm just tapping with my finger, just anywhere outside that, to bring back down that menu, and it's showing me here. And then I can just go through and just do the remainders.